Find a group of two black keys. The note C will be the first white key to the left of this group. Let's find the C note on the whole piano. This is C note. Also find two black keys. The piano keys are labeled with letters from A to G, in the same order as the English alphabet. From the note C, step back one key and it will be the note A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The same notes can be found higher in pitch. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. Now let's find the notes I am going to play. Can you tell me what note this is? This is the note F. This is the note A. It was D. This note is called E. C. This is the note G. A. It was B. You already know how to find the C note. You need to find two black keys and the C note will be to the left of them. You may have noticed that we have three black keys and the note on the left is the F note. There is no black key between the F and E notes, just as there is no black key between the C and B notes. This will be your reference point for finding other notes. The closest distance between notes is a semitone. This means that we don't skip notes, but play all the notes in a row, both white and black. The distance from a black key to a white key is also a semitone. This is also a semitone here. And so on. A tone is a distance at which we skip one note. Play C to D. We will skip this note. D to E. We skip this note. Here we should skip this note. We skipped this note. You can also practice from the black keys. Now let's look at what a sharp and a flat are. Raising a note by a semitone to the right is called a sharp, and lowering a note by a semitone to the left is called a flat. If it's a C note, it's a C sharp. This is a D note. It can also be a D flat. We want to raise the note D by a semitone and we get D sharp, which is also E flat. F sharp. Let's call only sharps. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, or B flat. Now let's find flats. A flat, lower A by a semitone to the left. Intervals is the distance between two musical pitches. Intervals can be measured in semitones, tones, or a combination of tones and semitones. The minor second interval contains a semitone, C, D flat. The major second interval contains a tone, C and D. The minor third interval contains 1 and a half tones, C and D is a tone, plus E flat, which is semitone. The major third interval contains 2 tones, C and E, or 4 semitones. You can count in semitones or tones. I recommend that you count in tones. Let's now build these intervals from the note D. D and E flat is minor second. D and E is a major second. D and F is a minor third. D and F sharp is a major third. Major third contains 2 tones. D and E tone, and E and F sharp, which is also tone. The next interval is the perfect fourth, which consists of 2 tones and 1 semitone. Tone, 2 tones, and 2.5 tones. The next interval is the tritone, which consists of 3 tones. It has a harsh sound. C, D, G, E, E, F, 3 tones. The next interval is the perfect fifth, which consists of 3 tones and 1 semitone. The next interval is the minor sixth, which contains 4 tones. For example, from C to A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next interval is the major sixth, which contains 4 tones and 1 semitone. For example, from C to A. The next interval is the minor seventh, which contains 5 tones, for example, from C to B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next interval is the major seventh, which contains 5 tones and 1 semitone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 semitone. And the octave is the repetition of our main note, from C to C. Here is an interesting pattern. From C to E, a major third, there are 3 notes. From E to C, a major sixth. There are 6 notes. If we add the third and the sixth, 3 plus 6, we get the number 9. You can check this with any other interval. For example, from C to F, which is a perfect 4. There are 4 notes. To get to 9, we need 5 more notes. From F to C, which is a perfect fifth, there are 5 notes. This pattern can be useful for understanding and remembering the intervals.